GitHub Copilot has this thing that most people never really think about. When you pay for a Copilot plan, you get access to a set of frontier models sitting right there in your model picker. The exact list depends on which plan you are on. On the cheaper $10 a month plan, you get a limited selection. If you bump up to the higher tier, somewhere around $39 a month, that is when the really heavy hitters open up, the top-end models from Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, the ones you would normally pay a premium for separately. And the catch is that whatever you get, you can only use it inside your editor. So inside VS Code, or whatever IDE you have Copilot running in, you can chat with these models all day. But the second you want that same model anywhere else, like a regular chat window on your second monitor, you are out of luck. You would have to go buy a separate subscription or grab an API key and pay per token on top of what you already pay. So I sat there one day staring at my model dropdown thinking, I am already paying for these models. The access is already mine. Why am I locked into one app to use it? And that is the whole reason for this build. We are going to make a clean little chat app, kind of like ChatGPT, but stripped down, where I can plug in my own Copilot subscription, pull the list of models I already have access to, and just start talking to them in a normal chat box. No extra API key, no second subscription, just the access I already paid for, now living somewhere I actually want it. Now I am not just building a throwaway demo here. The plan in my head is bigger than that. I want this to grow into an actual product, something with logins, saved chats, maybe team accounts down the line. So from the start, I am thinking about where this thing is going to live and how it is going to scale, not just where I can dump a quick front end. That decision matters more than people expect, and it is why I am building this on Hostman, who are sponsoring this video. Hostman is a full cloud platform. So instead of stitching together 5 different services as the project grows, I can keep the front end, the back end, the database, and everything else under one roof. I will come back to the deployment part later, but I wanted to set that up now because it shaped how I built the whole thing. Before we touch any code, let me show you what I mean inside VS Code. I have got Copilot running here and an active subscription on this account. If I open the chat panel and click the model selector, you can see the list I have. Now I am on the entry-level plan right now, so my picker is a bit limited compared to what you would see on the top tier. If I were paying for the higher plan, this list would be a lot longer and include the biggest models out there. But even with what I have, the point stands. I can switch between these mid-conversation and it just works, and this is the only place it works. If I close this editor, that access does not follow me anywhere. The models are tied to the Copilot client, not to me as a person in some open way. That is the limitation we are routing around today. All right, let me actually open the project. I am starting with a fresh React app. Nothing fancy, just the standard setup. The structure is simple. We have got a sidebar for past chats, a main panel for the conversation, an input box at the bottom, and a small drop-down up top for picking the model. When the app loads, the first thing it does is hit the token flow I described, get authenticated, and then call the model's endpoint. Whatever comes back, we drop straight into that drop-down. So the list you see is dynamic. It is not me hard-coding model names. It is literally asking your account, what do you have, and showing you that. Which means if you are on the bigger plan, your drop-down fills up with the top models automatically. Mine just shows what my plan allows. The chat part itself is the easy bit, honestly. When I type a message and hit send, the app packages up the conversation history, attaches it to the request, points it at the model I selected, and streams the answer back token by token so it feels alive instead of waiting for a wall of text. I am keeping the whole conversation in state so the model has context. If I ask a follow-up, it remembers what we were talking about. The message bubbles, the streaming text, the little typing indicator, all of that is just front-end work. The interesting engineering is in the auth and the routing, which we already handled. Let me test it now. I will pick a model from the drop-down and ask it to write me a short function that checks if a number is prime. And there it goes, streaming the code right into the chat. Now let me switch to a different model, same conversation, and ask it to explain that code back to me in plain words. Works. Same chat window, two different models, one subscription. That is exactly the thing I could not do before outside the editor. And to be clear, right now there is no backend at all. This is running entirely on the front end for the demo. The token handling is happening client-side just so I can show you the flow end-to-end. For anything real, you would push that token logic to a server so it never touches the browser. But for testing, this is fine. Okay, so the app works. Now I want it living somewhere on the internet so I can open it from my phone, my laptop, wherever. And this is where a lot of tutorials would just say, throw it on Vercel and call it done. I used to do that too. But there is a problem people do not talk about enough. Vercel's free tier, the hobby plan, explicitly does not allow commercial use. If your project makes any money, directly or indirectly, even affiliate links, you are technically required to move to the Pro plan at $20 a month per person. On top of that, the free tier caps you at 100 gigabytes of bandwidth and your serverless functions time out at 10 seconds. For an app that calls AI models, where a response can take a while, that 10-second limit alone can break things. And when you hit those caps on the free plan, your app does not slow down. It just goes offline until the next month resets. So this is where Hostman comes back in. Hostman is a hosting platform that handles a bunch of different things: cloud servers, databases, bare metal, S3 storage, the whole spread. But the part we care about first is the app platform. Let me show you the dashboard. You log in and you see your projects, and on the side there is everything from Kubernetes to load balancers, but I am clicking App Platform, and it asks me what kind of app I am deploying. Since ours is a React front end, I pick the front end option, and Hostman already lists React right there alongside Angular, Vue, Next, all the common frameworks. Next, I connect my repository. It supports GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket. I point it at my project, then I pick a region, and this matters for your audience. You want the server close to your users, so I will choose New York for the US. After that, there is a configuration step where it shows the build setup and an app settings section where I confirm the build command, which for React is npm run build, and the build directory, which is dist. The nice thing here is the pricing is based on actual request volume rather than locking you into a flat plan that punishes you for growing. And there is a price box right there showing me the estimate before I commit. I give the app a name, pick my project, and hit order. Hostman pulls the repo, runs the build, and deploys it with a live URL. And here is the reason this matters for the bigger plan I mentioned earlier. Right now, I am only deploying a front end. But remember, I said I want to turn this into a real product. When that day comes, I do not have to move anywhere. The backend service that keeps my tokens safe, the database for saving chat history, the authentication layer for user logins. Hostman can run all of that in the same place. So the front end you see today and the full stack version later, both live under one account. That is the difference between a deployment tool and an actual cloud platform. And it is why I picked it for something I plan to keep building on. And that is the whole thing. We took model access that was trapped inside one editor and gave it a home of its own. A simple chat interface, your own Copilot subscription powering it, every model you already pay for available in one clean window, and a platform that can carry the project from this front-end demo all the way to a full product without me switching tools. If you want to try Hostman for your own builds, they are currently doubling your first deposit, so you get twice the credits to experiment with. Use the promo code available in description.